Hospital.
Welcome back to Good Things Utah. It is that time of year again where food is on everybody's mind. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, going into the holidays. We have registered dietitian Allie Spencer here from LDS Hospital, and we're talking about food insecurity and the impact that it has on kids. I'm glad you're here, Allie.
Thank you for having me.
What is food insecurity?
So food insecurity is inconsistent and limited access to healthy and nutritious food. So what it is basically is people not knowing when their next meal is going to be, or being able to have a well-balanced, well-rounded meal.
How do we identify this in someone? Say that our kids are kind of acting funny around food. How do we know that this is a food insecurity?
Well, there's a few different ways. So physical appearance, right? So obviously you would think, okay, somebody that's food insecure would be really thin, right? Maybe you would see bone showing, but not always the case. Actually, food insecurity is also linked with being overweight or obese, because it's that inconsistent access to food, not a well-rounded diet. And so it can be physical appearance, but not everything. There are certain things you can look for, though, to identify certain nutrient deficiencies. Like you may notice children with really puffy, swollen eyes or face, or chronically dry, cracked lips, or really dry and itchy eyes. Those could all signify that they have nutrient deficiency.
I feel like food is a hard thing with young kids because social media, you know, things that they see on TV, that they see in magazines, they influence how they feel like they should look, and food correlates with that.
Right, definitely. It can be really hard and really tricky because I think, you know, food insecurity can definitely be different than something where children are leaning more towards like a food
disorder.
Eating disorder, yes, thank you.
So how do we help as parents? What do we do?
So there's a couple things, right? So if you notice a child maybe that you've observed some behaviors, you know, lingering around for more food or complaining about not having a lot of food, that you could have a conversation with them and see, you know, do you ever worry about where your next meal is going to come? Do you ever worry that your family is going to run out of food? And so that you can delve a little bit deeper. But then there's other things that you can do too. You know, there's lots of really great national programs that exist. We have the National School Lunch Program, the National Breakfast Program, that are these awesome tools that children can get, you know, free or reduced meals at school that can really help. The problem is, in Utah, people don't really use them. They estimate only about 1/3 of children that are eligible for those programs even take advantage of them.
Wow. So what do we do if we see a child or know of a child and we think that they need help? What would I do?
I would reach out to them, right? You've got to keep in mind, kids are kids. So you may see them and they may be complaining about food, or you think this, and it may be just a one-time thing. So you could reach out to them, but then also reach out to, if it's someone you know, reach out to a parent, or even you could reach out to like the school counselor if it's something that you were really concerned about.
Well, and this is a good time of year to donate to the Utah Food Bank.
Yes, and so I think the Utah Food Bank is so great because you can donate money, you can donate food, and they not only do they have food pantries, but specifically for children, they run this this backpack program where they send backpacks home with children that are in need over the weekend because they don't have access to that school food. And so that can be really helpful. And then they have these kids cafes where they go to after-school programs and they give, you know, food to children that really need it.
It is a great time of year to think about this, Allie. Thank you so much. Registered dietitian from LDS Hospital. I love that hospital. It's a great one. All right, we'll put all the information on our website too if you want some more information on how to help. Brian, it's beginning to look a lot like the holidays at the Grand America, and we have some sweet treats coming up next.
It's beginning to taste like the holidays too. And still ahead, there's no need to hide your freckles anymore. In fact,